in San Jose. This is the finals. I'm Gavin Verhey here with Joey Pasco. We're about to see an epic clash between two rug decks with slightly different builds. On the right of your screen, you'll see Alex Bertoncini. Bertoncini. He has Alex Bertoncini. He has rug, a great rug deck. He's Player of the Year last year. He's got a lot of accomplishments under his belt. He has been a wonderful competitor all weekend. He's taken some time to step into the booth and talk to us. He knocked Kibler out with a great draw in Game 3, and now he's here in the finals. On the other end, we've got Phoenix native Adam Prosak, a long-standing friend of mine. He's actually way more excited about Legacy, but he came and he was like, well, I guess I'll play in the Standard until Legacy starts,
to
right?
kill time, right?
Kill
That's
time.
what it seems like, I'll just play in this other tournament.
Yeah. And so he was going to play blue-white, switched to rug at the last minute, and it has paid off with dividends. We're here to see who the champion's going to be. It's going to be pretty exciting.
I have a feeling rug's going to pull this one out.
The differences between their builds, if I remember the builds correctly from yesterday, is Adam has the second Garrick Wild Speaker and no Oracle Moldias. Adam also has some threat diversity. He's got an Inferno Titan in there, 2 Frost Titan, 1 Avenger of Zendikars. And Alex, on the other hand, has Oracles, only 1 Garrick, and has a Burst Lightning in there too, which is a pretty useful little main deck card. Was able to burn out some creatures we saw earlier in the tournament. Took down a Primeval Titan at one point. All right, and I think it looks like Adam won that roll.
I didn't catch it.
So let's see how this goes. This is going to be an exciting final match. All right, the players draw. There's the trademark smile from Alex.
Trademark smiley face.
Magic players, this is the last call for the draft open registration.
So Adam Prosak did win the die roll and leads with an island. Bertoncini looks to be leading with a fetch land and also gets an island. Do we have deck lists for these somewhere? Where's the runner? Okay. Be nice to be able to analyze the differences.
So it looks like both players lead on an island. We see a preordain from Alex, the Burnt and Forge Tender.
Yeah. Gavin's been having a lot of trouble getting the Bertoncini.
Yeah, and then that last name, I don't know what it is.
But it does, Bertoncini rolls off your tongue more, so I think that's why you keep going that way.
It's probably because he's from New York, and that's why I want to say it. But so I just decided that to
you have deck lists?
That to remember it, I'll just call him Burnt and Forge Tender, which is quite appropriate considering how we dispatched the worst matchup. All 4 rug players in the top 8, even Adam, were like, I do not want to play against the mono red player. Round 1 of the top 8 in the quarterfinals. Alex faces mono red, quickly dispatches it in 2 games. So really, he is the Burnt and Forge Tender in multiple ways. Yeah. Adam also has a Spreading Seas in his deck, which Alex chose not to run. Alex was in the booth yesterday. He's like, I don't really like it. It's not that good. It's like kind of okay. It always does something, but never really does like anything extraordinary. And let's see. So he's going to go for another preordain here. See what he can find.
We do see Adam Prosak did play a Spreading Seas on Alex's. What land did he Spreading Seas?
I believe it was a Copperline Gorge.
Okay, and there's a second Copperline Gorge for him.
Yep, so he found his green and red mana back, but the sea still cantripped for Adam, helped him out a little bit.
No.
Adam is one of those guys, he just has so much fun. Even in the finals of a tournament like this, he's just having a great time.
And there's a Lotus Cobra, and he says, mana leak it, and Alex says, yes, I will.
And then Adam's like, nope, here we're going to have another Lotus Cobra. So we just got the deck list given to us so we can kind of compare the differences. So let's see here.
Well, the difference, for one thing, Alex wrote all his list under the spells columm, and Adam wrote all his in the creatures column.
Apparently Lotus Cobra is the spell now. Might as well be.
But apparently Preordain is a creature, according to Adam Prosak. So I find
let's see. So they both have 4 Preordains. They both have 4 Explorers. both 4 Lotus Cobras, 4 Mana Leaks. The big card for Adam, one of the ones he's had in his deck that was crucial for him, we saw yesterday, was Deprive. He's got 2 main deck Deprives, which Alex does not have. And they've been crucial because against like Titan decks or anything else, or against the Genesis Wave where they can kind of play around the Mana Leaks, he has the Deprive, and you can just be like, alright, Deprive your Genesis Wave. It doesn't matter that you left all this mana untapped. You don't have any Mana Leaks of your own. It looks like Alex stuck a Jace here, which is going to be a big problem for Adam.
No, but Adam says, I'm going to stick a Lotus Cobra.
Yep, I'm going to replay my Lotus Cobra.
I'm going to play a fetched land.
Oh, and we're going to go up to 4 mana this turn.
Oh, he kills the Jace with the Raging Ravine.
Yep. Convenient. And there's Ravine in. Let's see. Interestingly enough, Adam only has 3 lightning bolts, where Alex opted for 4 bolts and a burst lightning. Adam's like, nope, I only need 3. So he cut down on those. Adam, of course, has the 2 Garruk Wild Speakers as opposed to Alex's 1, which we've talked about a lot. He's got the 2 Spreading Seas, which Alex didn't like, chose not to run. And then he also has the threat diversity of 2 Frost Titan, 1 Inferno Titan, 1 Avenger of Zendikar.
Speak of the devil, there's Garruk Wild Speaker, the one of in Alex Bertoncini's main deck.
Yep, Alex found it, and he said it's been good when he's draw it.
So he goes obviously with the untap some lands plan. And so he's got Mana Leak mana up, should he need it, if he has the Mana Leak, of course. Adam Prosak does this, goes and kills the Garruk with his Raging Ravine after dropping a fetch land and getting some mana off of the Lotus Cobra.
So that Garruk right there was actually just not impressive at all for Alex.
Like, he paid 4 to untap lands and like a fog.
He just paid 2 to do nothing, gained a little bit of life, I guess, but paved the way for Garruk, and nope, there's a Mana Leak.
Mana Leak for Alex's
and Adam just quickly snaps that on the table. No, sir, you will not have your Planeswalker.
So Adam has now taken out 3 Planeswalkers in consecutive turns.
Yeah.
A Jace, a Garruk, and another Jace.
I mean, you can just tell that's all Alex has, because he wouldn't be playing them if he had these other options, but he's like, well, I guess that's all I can do. I'll just keep casting these Planeswalkers. I'm kind of surprised he didn't get a Beast from Garruk to block, but he could also just be afraid of any kind of Titan or Avenger from Adam. He wanted to have a Mana Leak if he has it in his hand. But that Raging Ravine is starting to look pretty threatening. It's going to go up to a...
That's a 3rd counter on it,
That'll be 6, 7, 8 right here. Just slice his life total in half, drop him down to 8, put him to dead next turn. Adam passes without making a play. Here comes Frost Titan, here comes Mana Leak. And that should be the game.
Yeah, there it goes.
And Alex picks up his cards in a quick game 1.
I keep looking up at the clock going, how long was that? And I realized they're not timing these rounds. So,
and look at Adam, happy as usual.
He would have been happy either way, you know.
It's typical jolly green giant self, but even there's Alex, another just player who's happy to be there.
Since you killed all my Planeswalkers, what was I supposed to do? And then I finally had a Titan, and you had the Mana Leak.
Man, you can't just kill my sidekicks. Like, I bring them into battle, and you're just like, nope, Robin, you're going away. So looking at their sideboards, Bertoncini, is going to pick up probably some Flash Freezes, I would imagine. Probably that Burst Lightning to take care of Lotus Cobra.
Acidic Slime?
Maybe Acidic Slime, and then potentially also Spell Pierce. Hits all the Planeswalkers in this matchup. Can beat back a Mana Leak. So that's an option. He does have Pyroclasm in his sideboard, but you have to be very particular with that. It's really only good for killing Lotus Cobra on the draw, and he knows that Adam Prosak does not have Oracle in his deck.
Yeah, that's true. So the Pyroclasm is not as effective, and especially considering you may have your own Lotus Cobra that you don't want to Clasm away.
Exactly. On the draw, it kind of works because you can, they go turn 2 Cobra. You're like, okay, turn 2 Pyroclasm, but on the play, especially,
you draw that Pyroclasm, too late, and it's just a dead card because, like I said, you have your own Cobra. You may not, or Alex does play Oracle and doesn't want to Clasm that away.
Going back to Adam's deck, he's got some Acidic Slimes, which maybe could see some play. Depends on if they think it's good in the matchup. He's got Pyroclasm also. But we probably won't see that. The main cards I think he's going to look at are he's got a Spreading Seas in his sideboard, 2 of them, to fill out his set, which seems pretty good.
Yeah.
He's got Spell Pierces, which can hit once again the Planeswalkers, burn spells, counter back on a Mana Leak.
He's got Baby Jace.
He's got 1 Jace Balerion, which might, a little bit of card advantage is pretty useful. If the board gets to do a board stall, as we've seen a couple times.
Right. Keeps Alex off of his Mind Sculptor.
Right, it just preempts the Mind Sculptor. And then we've got 1 Avenger of Zendikar, which is a trump in this matchup. You get all those tokens, will beat Titans, anything else, and we'll probably see that Avenger swap to the main deck over one of the other Titans, maybe Inferno Titan, maybe Frost Titan. But yeah, I mean, this is exciting. Adam Prosak is 1 game away from being the Star City Games Open Standard San Jose champion.
Yeah. What do you think about Volition Reigns?
The reigns is certainly cute. I think the biggest issue is that the largest threats in this matchup are both Frost Titan and Avenger of Zendikar.
And not really, yeah.
Yeah, and against Frost Titan you have to have 8 mana to be able to deal
Right.
with it, which isn't unheard of, but certainly hard to do. And against Avenger of Zendikar, if the plants are already big, it's not that good. Of course, if they tap out for Avenger and you okay, Volition Reigns it.
Yeah.
Like that's huge.
Yeah.
But we'll see what ends up happening.
Yeah, it's just one of those cards that I feel like it got a lot of love, but it doesn't get as much play in Constructed. Or at least I feel like I haven't seen it get as much play. I guess it's one of those cards that it's a sideboard card, so you're not going to see it as often. But
Cool story, bro.
I don't know that it's actually there for this particular matchup. John Medina says that that game 1 was delicious.
Delicious in what aspect?
I don't know. I like that. I like that description. So looks like Alex led with an island, and Adam led with a Halimar Depths, setting up his next few draws. And Alex plays the Copperline Gorge and passes the turn, so no turn 2 Cobra.
Wow,
we have
no Lotus Cobra, and here's the
turn
Cobra
2 Cobra
from
Adam, and
Alex
has the Mana Leak.
Alex does have the Mana Leak. Take down that Cobra. He's decided to play the reactive game here.
Yeah, and he goes Forest Go. So Adam untaps, draws. Let's see what he's got for us. Looks like he's goes with a Raging Ravine, passes the turn. Alex now plays a fetch land.
I know Adam's the one with Mana Leak mana up for whatever Alex chooses to do. I don't know what's in his hand, but we could see Oracle Moldiah, we could see Garruk Wildspeaker.
You can see Jace.
Jace Beleren, or sorry, Jace the Mind Sculptor.
Jace the Mind Sculptor, right.
Quite the wonderful card. He gets a second island, so we'll see what happens. That green mana is so crucial that
he could go Garruk or Jace here.
Yep. Oh, and here comes Jace.
And there's Mana Leak.
Mana Leak right back from Prosak. Just one player's the aggressor. Nope. Who's the beatdown, right?
Right.
Like, it's like, all right, well, I'm going to be the aggressor. Well, you're going to Mana Leak that? Okay, well, I'll hold up Mana Leak this time.
And they switch, right?
And then here comes down Jace right there.
You tapped out for Jace, I Mana Leaked it, I'll get my Jace.
And that's all it takes is you just got to play the reactive game until one of you lands your biggest threat. There's a Jace right there, and if that Jace isn't dealt with fast, Adam's going to pull ahead. Now, I'm sure that Alex still has Lightning Bolt in his deck.
I'll play my Jace. Jace, right?
Yep.
Consecutive Jaces here.
I'll go Jace to the face. All right, and
so now Adam in the tank here.
Trying to figure out what his line of play is.
Looks like
if this were Brian
plays a
Kibler,
Lotus Cobra.
If this were Brian Kibler, I'm sure that Raging Ravine would just be attacking this turn.
Yeah,
but
it'd be a completely different setup here.
But not quite. Although he could, if he cracks his fetch land, he could attack with his Ravine.
Here goes Adam. He plays a Lotus Cobra, goes fetch land. He's got 5 mana potentially here.
Yep, and he could attack with the Ravine if he wants to. Here's I mean, this is just what the deck's supposed to do. You play the Cobra, that really starts getting online.
He could also Acidic Slime and take out some of Alex's lands, or one of Alex's lands. But
yeah, Sliming would be huge. Alex, did Alex untap?
No, it looks like Adam just cracked the fetch land and
said go. That's strange. Wouldn't you want to sit on your fetch land for the next turn so you get mana off of Lotus Cobra?
I'm not sure what that was. Unless he... Yeah, I don't know. That's kind of strange.
Sometimes what happens is, you'll just crack your fetch land with a play, and you'll look over and your opponent will be like grinning, or you'll just see something you didn't see before and be like, well, that was kind of dumb, but...
changed my mind, yeah.
Right, like, it's... A lot of people will refuse to back out. They're like, well, I'm committed, right? I said, I'm already cracked my fetch land, but Adam's a player who's actually talked to me before about, like, when you make a mistake, you just got to play your best afterward, even if it makes you look silly. And Adam's obviously not afraid to do that here.
So, he passed the turn to Bertoncini. Bertoncini taps out for Jace. And, having a little difficulty here in the
A little
booth.
bit of a wardrobe / water malfunction.
Water malfunction.
No, it's not what you think it is. We just spilled some water on ourselves. That's all.
Gavin has been having issues opening the water bottles.
Yeah, so I killed my hands earlier yesterday opening these water bottles. I know this is a topic y'all care about when we're watching the finals, but I killed my hands yesterday opening these water bottles, and now I just can't open them anymore because my hands hurt so much from twisting the lids. So I need to get a Mommy Joey to open them for me.
And I just opened it and spilled it all over myself. So looks like Adam took out Alex's Jace and plays a Jace of his own.
Yeah.
How many Jaces have we seen in this game? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the 5th Jace we've seen in this game.
The last Jace standing will probably be the victor.
Unbelievable. I always think it's, I noticed this yesterday with Alex, the way he taps his lands. When he taps, 4 mana or 6 mana, he splits them in half and taps them away from each other and leaves his open mana in the center.
That's really cute.
Got a very interesting style of arranging his cards. He does the smiley face with his openers, and during the game has a unique way of arranging his mana. So we have a preordained from Adam, and it looks like he went bottom, and he put, I think, an Avenger in his hand. I mean, he has an Avenger in his hand for sure.
And Avenger is one of those cards, like, there's a lot of big fatties in this matchup, but Avenger will break it right open.
Yeah, I believe Adam's hand is Avenger and Lightning Bolt. Bertoncini's hand, I didn't get to see it, so I think he's got 4 cards. And cracked a Misty Rainforest there. Did he crack a Misty Rainforest and a Scalding Tarn, I believe?
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Yeah.
Oh, here comes something big.
Yeah.
And Frosty's coming out to play. Frosty the Snowman. This guy's not melting.
Keeps the Ravine tapped. Makes sense. Ravine's a little more threatening as an attacker than that Lotus Cobra. On the other hand, making Adam commit to using all that mana to attack with a Ravine, which, he shouldn't even attack with the Ravine anyway into a Frost Titan, but he's just really just keeping him off mana, I suppose. So it's Adam's turn, and he brainstorms with Jace.
Yep. Trying to figure out, well, all right, there's a Frost Titan. What are we going to do about that? But if Zendikar might get avenged here, I think there's a very good possibility.
Yeah. Quite a nice trump to the Frost Titan.
All right, Frost Titan. Oh, sure, 6/6, whatever. Let me give you a 5/5 and 6/1/1 tokens.
Yeah.
Or 0/1 tokens. It'll be 2x next turn. And he preemptively taps the Frost Titans, and Adam's like, no.
Oh, he did. No? He did have a Frost Titan. Yeah.
No.
So it's we've had the Jace back and forth, and now we're going to go to the Frost Titan level.
Yeah, I didn't see the Titan in his hand.
No, I didn't see it either. He must have gotten it with the Jace brainstorm.
And so Jace gets bolted. Will we see a sixth Jace come out to play?
Yeah. Well.
But a slime on the land.
Acidic slime takes away the Raging Ravine, but Prosak does have a 6th Jace. Well, it's not his 6th Jace, but it's going to be the 6th one we've seen in this match or in this game.
Yep, and here comes down.
There's Jace number 6.
Your head judge is waving his hands in front of the pairings board.
So we're brainstorming here, or at least Adam is. In with the Titan and the Lotus Cobra, and I assume he's keeping Alex's Frost Titan tapped.
All right, preordained from Alex. Now we're starting to get a little bit muddied. See, Alex thinking, what's the play? Lotus
His
Cobra.
own Lotus Cobra. Not so impressive.
Oh,
But
and
Garrick. Garrick's
Well,
a little more
it's
impressive.
no Jace, but
No.
it'll have to do. And he just concedes.
That's it. Wow.
Adam Prosak is the
Yeah.
Star City Games Open Series Standard San Jose champion.
Just killing time until Legacy.
Just coming down to Legacy, switched at the last minute, was in the booth several times yesterday to talk about his deck choice. He loves the deck, and he's excited to be here. Now he's got to go get ready for the Legacy portion.
Yeah, he's like, all right, now I'm excited. I can play Legacy.
All right, and we'll have Adam Prosak in the booth momentarily.
Yeah. Wow. It's impressive after seeing Alex Bertoncini run so good in so many situations this weekend. He just couldn't pull it out in the finals. And it's not as if he had some sort, like a bad draw. He just